I just think that we got our hustle, we got our executed. We lost our poise with about 15 minutes to go in the game. We had no leadership on the floor that could get the troops rallied, and it went from bad to worse. I thought the first half we were up 20-8, and we were playing well. We were executing. We were doing everything we'd been working on, and then we just started launching shots, just turnovers and launching shots. We got a little rattle when they went to the zone. Instead of calming down and taking care of the basketball and doing everything we worked on, we just lost our composure. The guards did. I think the post players and the guards were on two different pages tonight. On the penetration down the lane, we were just giving them layups. All this thing, drive, draw, dish. We can't seem to guard that. You're guarding a super quick all-corner team. We sit down in front of the ball. For whatever reason tonight, we didn't seem to be able to do that. You're going to get killed when you got a team that was that quick with the ball and they got spot-up shooters. So, I'm very disappointed in our effort. I shared that with the kids. Hey, it is what it is. We dropped down the third, and you got to figure out how to pull up the pieces and get back on track. The one thing I shared with them was at the beginning of the game, we played basketball the way we've been practicing. I just think that, they got to figure out it's communication. The on ball, the screen, the picks. We just didn't communicate. We didn't cover them. They were just able to pop out and just shoot the basketball, routine stuff. That's inexcusable. And if we're gonna challenge anybody, you couldn't be the 7th, 8th grade team playing basketball where we played the second half. It was that bad. So, very disappointing loss.
I'm not trying to be funny when I ask this, but is it worse if they had just not, if it was obvious that they had never got the message from the opening tip and just wasn't playing right, or the fact that they started right and then didn't do what they're supposed to? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, anytime you lose, and especially at home, it's always hurtful. And when you lose to your conference rival, which they have been the last, 3-4 years, it's doubly bad. But when you're sitting in second place, and I think they're like 7th or 8th or something, and quite obviously you're going to be seeing them again. I think the worst thing is just watching the guards just donate layups. Just sitting there, not being able to guard off the dribble, something that we work on, not being able to sit down in the passing lanes. It was just Olay. And that was horrible. And then it was like no one seemingly wants to take responsibility for that. What do you do as a coach? Well, you go back to practice. Well, I practiced tonight. No, that's illegal. You can't practice after a game. I wish I could. But, we're going to let them sleep on it. We watched some of the game tape briefly to show them a couple of clips of where they made their mistakes. And, tomorrow we'll come back in and we'll correct those errors. All season long that's been a problem. But, the last game against Alcorn, I thought we did a good job of sitting down in front of the basketball. So, sometimes it's like when you're coaching and you fix one problem and then their focus goes here, then you want to have kids who have played enough basketball that they understand you can't forget about this. You still got to cover the front door, but you can't forget the back door and the windows are open. And that's kind of the ideology that we have, but they didn't do that tonight.
It's like a game with the league where you put your finger in one and then the water starts shooting at the one thing and you go like that.
Yeah, that's an even better analogy. But, this team here, very up and down. They're the kind of team, we might get beat 20 tonight, and then tomorrow go beat somebody 30. Then they might end up winning the tournament. Or they might get beat the first. You just never know who's going to show up. So, and to me, that's a sign of no leadership. You just don't have that veteran PG who can control. And that's just, I think that's been a thorn in our side all season. So, you know, if we're taking care of the ball and you're getting in the triple threat position and you're executing, I mean, even on the offensive end, you know, get beyond. I mean, we're running our offense from half court darn near. And we've been doing it all night long down at the elbow. So, you know, you ask the question, what are they doing? I can't answer that. So, you know, let them see their mistakes, try to fix it, keep fixing it, and hopefully at some point it'll all begin to get together and we can have some form of consistency, because that's not what we're getting right now. It's just inconsistent and erratic basketball. You can't win championships like that.